Hi, everybody. This is Jason Major, and I thought I'd just do a funny video kind of parodying my most recent comic book bargain, Switty Hero comic book bargain video, in which I comment about my stack of comics that I got for 10 for a dollar. So, kind of basing this on Second City Television, which was a Canadian show from the 80s, and the idea of, like, what would a bitter old comedian guy who's just like a bitter comedian who has no interest in comments in comic books. What would that guy? How would he review a stack of comics? So we're just gonna have some fun here, and I'm gonna play a character who's sort of in the vein of like Eugene Levy from Second City Television, as a bitter old comedian who hates comic books. Alright, we're going to call him for now Ron Rankin. Alright, everyone. Time to get on and just, we're here to review my nephew's stack of comic books. You see, I'm a Canadian comedian, done a lot of good hard work, been at the Just for Laughs festival in Montreal the last 25 years. And I know comics, but I don't know these things. Comics. I don't understand why people still waste with these things. I mean, to me, this is like a pile of recycling that needs to go out. Alright, let's see what we have here anyways, and we'll see if anything interests me. Alright, Mickey Mouse and Goofy explore energy. Here we have this dog, literally on a donkey, and he's been pulled by a carrot, carrot on a stick thing. And look where they're going. They're going to where it says nuclear, I believe. So literally, Mickey Mouse is leading his friend, Goofy, to a nuclear disaster. Controversial. I mean, what kind of crap is that? Marvel's Most Wanted, Thunderbolts, with the Beetle. What interest is this to me? Like, I don't want a Beetle. I want a Ferrari. Red Sonja. I'll give this one a pass. New Mutants. My Moonstar betrayed. Teen drama. Hawk and Dove. I have no idea who these characters are. What kind of costume is that? What is this crap? Another one of these Thunderbolts. Most Wanted. I never even heard of these characters. Never even heard of this team. What is this? Citizen V Unmasked? Okay. The Robotech. That's all I'm saying. Amazing Spider-Man Hunted. Well, let me see here. You got a bunch of animals on here beating Spider-Man. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be interesting. Looks like a bad poster for a bad movie. I've had enough of these superhero movies. Uncanny X-Men. -1. What the hell? A -1? Can't they count? Comics now go backwards as well as forwards, and they're counting? Who is this? Who? Like, collector's item first issue. But it's an entirely worthless comic from a 10 for a dollar bin. Let's see how old it is. 1985. Ha ha! Some loser in 85 said collector's first item. And now, 10 cents. Good investment, bub. $2.50. You lost $2.50 on this book. Time Masters. I don't know. I'm watching the clock and wanting to end this already. DC Zampler. Why is it says free, and yet someone paid, my nephew paid 10 cents for this? Idiot. I have no idea who Night Force is. All-Star Comics. I'm an all-star comic. This is a piece of recycling. Anybody feeling like duck soup later? I'm kind of getting a taste for it. Don't know who this is, but he reminds me of Conan. Why did you do it, Hawkeye? Why did you set me up? Why did people set me up to do this? That's what I want to know. I don't care. Oh boy, a dog of Flanders. And look at this, Huckleberry Hound. Ooh, cartoons from the 60s. Should I just throw this in a bonfire and be done with it? Oh boy, the Justice League of America. Because we Canadians need to know, once again, how superior you are to all of us. Thank you very much, Mr. America. Room? Room? Who's Room? Robot dude? Robot of Marvel? I guess? I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Oh boy, I'm going all ape for this Uncle Scrooge storyline. You know, I think I probably make more money than Uncle Scrooge does now. At least comic-wise. Never make billions of dollars. Shahai? Shahi? Sure? Is it supposed to have a T at the end? I don't know. Oh, another Spider-Man. Ah, at least I know that character. Medusa, no, you can't attack me now. Spider-Man, big problem is fighting someone with a bad hairdo. There's a reason why I don't read this crap. Conan 50. Nah, Conan's a lot older than that now. Haven't you seen Arnold Schwarzenegger's Wikipedia? Ripley's Believe It or Not. Ripley's Believe It or Not, the ghost that won't let them be. You have a lady with a knife trying to attack a guy with another girl, and he's painting that girl. Sounds like your basic domestic situation. Chase. No, I'm not going to chase this. Another Conan. At least I can respect him. Manly man. Doc Savage. Spanning 4 decades of a Savage legacy. If I don't hurry up, this video is going to be 4 decades long. Night Force. Whoever. Ooh, groovy, man. Look at this. This reminds me of my teenagehood, mainly of how psychedelic everything looked after never mind, I don't want to demonetize the video. Sergeant Fury in his Howling Commandos, every man my enemy. Yeah, that's how sometimes I feel after trying to do a comic routine and you get no laughs. Ugh. Tarzan versus Predator. Well, at least I know who Tarzan is. Ooh. Me Tarzan, you Predator. Why would Tarzan win? What the heck is... Why is there so many of these? What does this... What evil lurks in the Thunderbolts' new headquarters? More issues of Thunderbolts! This is how I want to actually make more money. And finally, another one which I have no idea who this is. Alright, guys, enough for today. That's it. Take care, guys. This has been Jason Major, Sweaty Heroes. We'll see you more soon. Bye.